studio at Skenos, which is where Replay Theatre Company is based, along with a whole load of other organisations. And what we've been doing today is working with NI Opera, who are one of loads of organisations who are putting together events for Baby Day, and they wanted to come and talk to us about our experience of making baby work, and also to get some babies in to see whether what they were doing works or not.
NI Opera was approached by Anna from Replay Theatre about being involved in their Baby Day, which is very exciting, and we really wanted to be involved in this because as an opera company we do a lot of outreach work. We work with a lot of primary school children, and we thought this was a new sort of step into working with another age group. So we've devised a little show together incorporating opera classics, but also a few nursery rhymes, but sung with operatic voices and sort of in more of an operatic style.
Music and performing, it's all about emotion, and the more that we get involved with people, the more that we can communicate with them as well. So in this sort of event where we can see and hear and feel other people's emotions, then it responds to us, so we can bring more to the music. So I think there's certainly something here for musicians and performers.
We're hoping it'll be a new experience for babies and parents and carers alike. It's an opportunity to bond with your child. It's an opportunity to hear some new music and to watch how they react to that, which I think is really special.
I grew up, played an instrument for years. I travelled through with orchestras and stuff throughout Europe, and I think it's good getting kids involved in music young, because kids nowadays just see music like as pop culture, but they don't see the whole wide picture and how they can get involved from 5 months right up until teenagers. So for me it's important for kids to get involved in music.
Baby Day was born about 2 years ago when Belfast City Council and the Arts Council of Northern Ireland launched their Creative and Culture Belfast Fund, and they were looking for projects that were big, that inspired communities and that were distinctly Belfast. And I guess when you say distinctly Belfast, people often think history or architecture or geography, and I thought, well, what about the future? And I thought, let's find a really concrete way to talk about the future. And it's what city, what country do we want for our tiniest citizens? We had this idea that we would, in the same way that Culture Night works, that it would be a platform idea, and that we would speak to many different organisations and individual artists and see if they would get on board and if they would make an event for Baby Day. And we spoke to venues to see if they would host events, and we're completely overwhelmed that we have over 70 events in 20 venues in the city centre and in every corner of the city.
There's been a lot of studies recently on what music can do to help babies' development. It can help with their communication skills, their coordination skills, and just their general brain development. And why not opera then? If you look at the Mozart effect, which is this study done into what Mozart can do to babies' brains, sort of leading on from there really.
We have had several days with Lucia before, just us working together on how we can bring what we do to young children, to children of a teenage age as well. So several days, but we've spent the rest of today as well, this morning and early afternoon, working on the show for the children this afternoon.
I liked the way it was interactive. I liked how the workers kind of got involved with the babies and encouraged the parents to get involved as well. I think that was a good part of it. It was very important. It's, instead of just sitting watching them do something, it means the babies get involved and makes it more interactive really.
It is seeing the excitement and the intensity of emotion on the faces of the children, of the babies involved, and as well as that, seeing the response in the faces of the mothers and the carers who could see that their children were thoroughly enjoying themselves. That is, I think, one of the greatest rewards for a performer and musician. It's to see the audience enjoying what you're bringing to them.
I think people are really looking for interesting, high-quality things to do with their baby, and also more and more people are becoming aware of what neuroscience has known for quite a long time now, that what happens to a baby in the first 3 years of their life doesn't just affect their behaviour, it actually impacts upon how their brain is formed, and so we are really passionate about some of those experiences being creative and imaginative.
And what do you hope the parents will take away from today?
Well, I hope that they will realise that opera isn't this elitist, snobby thing for posh people that costs millions of pounds, that opera can be what you want it to be. So today it was about bonding with your child, it was about listening to music, some of which would have been really familiar, and that it can be beautiful and soothing, and that can give you an emotional bond with your child.
More parents should get involved in this kind of thing. If anybody sees something on Facebook, I would encourage them just to apply and just to get involved, because you're not going to lose out. You're going to gain something for yourself and for your baby and meet other people. So I think it's all good.
If people want to find out more about it, if they go to our website, which is belfastbabyday.com, they sign up to our mailing list, they'll be the first to find out about everything. And although it's not happening till Sunday the 27th of September, stuff's booking up already, so get in there, find your baby a day adventure and have a great time.